Battlers, I am back. Welcome to another episode of the Knighted Podcast Roster Review Magic Round Edition. Here we are. Magic Round is upon us. That's right. That special time of the year when 16 NRL teams, sorry Raiders, all converge upon Suncorp Stadium, making heaven on earth for us diehard leagueies. And tonight we look ahead what will be the 2024 Magic Round rematch, the Justin Holbrook revenge game that he has been plotting in his head for years. That's right. The Newcastle Knights will be taking on the ever disappointing, the ever lackluster Gold Coast Titans this Sunday, Suncorp Stadium, to kick off a triple header at Suncorp Stadium. Not only will we be sinking our teeth into the teams that Josh Hannay and Justin Holbrook have named, we'll be taking a little look at the Knighted news. We'll be having a look at our player battle matchup brought to you by Metalman. Our grain-fed lock it in. Start firing those in your predictions for the game. I cannot wait to see those. And answering your get out of live fire safety training burning questions. So, battlers, sit back and get ready as we take a look at the Justin Holbrook outlook for our round 11 Magic Round clash against the Gold Coast Titans, baby. Let's go! Chew on that! And do you know what I want to chew on? I just want to chew on the fact that it's Magic Round at the moment, Lou. Very excited. We've changed plans. We've managed to somehow secure you your ticket with me. Shout out to Joel at League of Inches. Came through clutch. You were going to come along to the Sunday game, but you were going to be doing so much editing and content and whatnot. But we thought, fuck it. Bugger that. You sent me over to Vegas and I got to rip and tear over there on my own. But now you're going to come and join me for the entire weekend, Thursday right through to Sunday, watching the girls play. You must be absolutely pumped to come and literally diving in the deep end.
I was excited just to be a part of the atmosphere and then come back home and edit. But now I'm going to be super busy just taking it all in and editing on the go.
And just meet all these other crazy bastard content creators just ripping and a tearing. It's Rugby League Met Gala. It really is. It's just like roll out the red carpet and all your favorite creators are in one place at one time. It's fucking awesome. It's so good.
I got a small glimpse of it last year, but it will be awesome to be a part of it now.
No, it's going to be good. It's going to be good fun. Now, battlers, there are still some tickets available. I will be heading along the Caxton Street Brewing Co. on the Sunday morning, the recovery session, okay? It's a ticketed event, very exclusive. We've got Mark Geyer, Mark Tukey, Yvonne Sampson's coming down. Who else? We've got Roasties coming down. Plenty of your favorite content creators. We're all going to be there. There's a stack of us. It's just going to be this big revolving panel as we get up on stage and just spin yarns and talk shit. So make sure you go. I'll be posting more about that, but tickets are selling fast. There's going to be no stream of this. It's basically once you're in there, you're in there. And there's going to be some stories told. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So can't wait for that. It's just going to be a nice little way after you're going to be ripping and tearing on the Saturday or Friday and Saturday, just to come in, regather yourself, just a slow reboot of your body before we just hit the ground running on the Sunday, just to charge home on that triple header. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. But yes, if you're going to chew on a hot take, battlers, you might as well chew on something absolutely bloody elite. Beach jerky, quality beef jerky that will hit you harder than a front roll with plenty of flavors to choose from. Make sure you go get your game day fuel by visiting their website, beachjerky.net.au, and we will be having samples of Beach Jerky, so keep an eye out, all right? We're going to be getting around doing some content with the guys at Beach Jerky, so they've graciously sent us up more. They should be coming, I believe, tomorrow, Lou. I think we'll be getting a big box in the mail, so yeah.
Tracking for that. Hey, I got a voicemail.
You got a voicemail?
I do.
It's the kind of magic. Hello, Link. Hello, Lou. Hello, Battlers.
Clinton.
How's it going?
You mad dog.
Knights versus Titans. The game's going to be Sunday afternoon football. Fans, the players, the atmosphere. Oh, it's going to be great. Hope everyone enjoys it down there. Have a good day. Good night. See you, everyone.
Good on you, Clint. Isn't there some great songs with the word magic in it? And we can't sing it. YouTube has gotten that fucking crazy. Even if you sort of hum a melody of a song, you're going to get a copyright fucking strike
So sad
now.
I can't sing my elevator music.
Yeah, it's fucked, eh? But there are some absolute bangers in there with the word magic in there. So it's on the tip of my tongue to sing it for you, but I'm resisting the urge to do so. But seriously, battlers, I'm telling you got to make the pilgrimage to Magic Round. I know it'd be so much FOMO, and it truly is. I can't sell it enough how fucking awesome Magic Round is. I've been to, you guys know, I went to Vegas and plenty of you came along as well. But there's just something about Magic Round. There really is. Along Caxton Street there, it's the perfect spot. They should never move Magic Round. If you have them in the Suncorp Stadium or along Caxton Street, you'll know if you come, you'll just go, this should not move. It's the perfect place for it. And keep saying, if you don't have a ticket into the game, don't stress. Don't stress. We even got offered. A PR company emailed us today, giving us some VIP tickets to something at the Star Casino in Brisbane too. So,
after this, we'll be planning our itinerary. Yeah,
I don't know if we can make it to that, but looks like they've got something pretty awesome there. I think the Matty Johns and that crew are filming some stuff. There's shit going on everywhere, but just get to Caxton Street at the very least. It's so much fucking fun, just ripping and tearing there. There's probably just as much fun along there than there is in the stadium. Trust me. So, all right, battlers, if you're watching the live stream at the moment, give it a big old thumbs up. Really does help us out. And wherever you're wasting your time on social media, you can bet your ass we are there. Keep saying it. We're rugby league, social media herpes. Cannot get rid of us, you might as well follow us. All right. There's no ointment to get rid of the United. All right. So TikTok, fucking X. We go live fucking everywhere now, which is pretty fucking cool too. So we've got a TikTok audience tuning in now, Instagram audience. You now get to be a part of these shows moving forward now. Not exclusively on YouTube and Facebook any longer. But yeah, get along. The YouTube subs are coming in nicely. Keep them rolling in. We're closing in on the big 1,000 there. That'd be greatly appreciated if you could join there. And if you want to support us here at the Night, you can do so by signing up to our exclusive Patreon for as little as $5 per month, which gets you jack shit nowadays. I think the new federal budget's been laid out, so everything's probably getting more fucking expensive. But we're inflation proof. $5 a month will go a long way to help us out here. Shout out to all the battlers who have signed up to our Patreon. We are so fucking grateful for you guys. It means the world to us. In our $10 a month, you get the keys into the exclusive Club Nightanium Discord channel. If you just want to banter, talk shit, whatever it is, it's for the absolute fucking diehard Knight supporters. That's where you want to be. That's where you want to reside, all right? You want those keys, $10 a month, baby. They're yours. And if you want to enter the exclusive Lock It In Championship, you think you're a fucking Nostradamus. You think you can predict what the boys are going to do, who's going to get a masterclass, how they're going to do it? Well, the Lock It In Championship is for you for $25 per month, and you'll go on the running to win the championship belt. It's fucking elite. I haven't got it with me at the moment. I've been a bit lazy. I never bring it up. It's seriously some fucking good stuff. So, yeah, the Patreon link will be in the show notes, or you can just Google it. It's not fucking hard to find. You guys are smart enough to work that out. But fuck it, let's do it. Let's jump into this week's Knighted news, shall we? It's the Knighted news. Now, forgive me. I don't know how I missed this. I think we'll just, in a world of emotion after putting another 40 burger on a rugby league team, I didn't even talk about this on the Match Rewind show. Harrison Graham re-signing, extending with the club. We touched on poor old Will Sullivan, unfortunately ending his rugby league career at 22. Completely glazed over the fact that Harrison Graham's inked another one-year extension with the club. So the 24-year-old has inked that extension, keeping him at the club till the end of 2027, which by all accounts now, surely you would think this is the end of Matty Arthur's time at the club. He came over to the club, obviously, with Adam O'Brien still as head coach. We know the long past between Adam O'Brien and Matt, his father, Brad Arthur. And then, we got young Diesel Hagen, SG Ball Player of the Year. The Knights are heavily invested in this young guy, and you would think surely there's no way forward for Matty Arthur anymore. I know he was super exciting when we got our hands on him. The Eels didn't really want to let him go, but obviously the shit that went down with his dad and the Eels, it was understandable they let him walk out of the building. But You think all sort of future plans for Matty Arthur at the club are all but done now. I really, really like this signing. I think we've all been incredibly impressed by Harrison Graham, and the 6 appearances he's had as a Newcastle Knight have been incredible. Like some of the stuff he's brought off the bench, holy shit. Really, really good stuff. The 1-2 punch of Phoenix Crossland just tackling his rugby league dick off, and then you just interject Harrison Graham, like picking up try assists. I think they had some statistics from last week in Cup. I think he had like 4 try assists in Cup last week. So clearly he's good enough for first grade. He's not a Cup player. We're going to get to Harrison Graham a little bit later on. If I've got one tiny criticism about the roster this week, there's a little bit of a spoiler. We're gonna get down to that path a little bit later on, but it's just nice to see. As the old saying, iron sharpens iron. It's going to keep Phoenix on his toes, and I really, really do like what Harrison Graham's brought to the club. And it still blows my mind that he was the Dolphins' inaugural number 1 signing. Where did that come from? I can't believe I cannot remember that for the life of me. But anyways, there you go. That is it for the Night of News this week. So sorry to you, Harrison Graham. And did you see the film? Did you see the little bit of media they put out?
I did. I really
the
enjoyed
hummus?
that. Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck is this going? What is this about? I saw the chickpeas coming out. I'm like, this is bizarre. What is this? But yeah, it was quite creative. So shout out to the Knights media team. I thought that was quite good. I didn't realize his nickname was Hummus. Shout out to Hummus. Criminally underrated Hummus, isn't it? It's good stuff. It is good stuff. All right, nothing about Hummus. Let's move into the teams that Justin Holbrook and Josh Hannay have named ahead of our Magic Round clash at Suncorp Stadium. Kicking it off with our boys, the Newcastle Knights. Completely unchanged spine, and don't you fucking love it? We are just marinating at the moment. Our boy, Kalen Ponga, fresh off playing of his 150th. Mind you, undefeated this season when Kalen Ponga plays for the Newcastle Knights. A nice little bonus there. With Fletcher Razor Sharp pairing up with Dylan Brown once more with Phoenix Crossland at hooker. Moving across to our opposition with Keanu Kinney at fullback, Jaden Campbell, young Zane Harrison in his 2nd NRL game this week with Oliver Pascoe playing his 6th. He's only played 6 NRL games up until this point. Now, the big, huge difference between these two spines, clearly the Titans, very inexperienced. As I said before, Zane Harris only made his debut last week. Oliver Pascoe, only 6 NRL games. Crunch the numbers for you, so you don't need to worry about it. Only 129 NRL games of experience for the Gold Coast Titans this week, compared to ours of 449. So, obviously, a massive disparity there. Clearly, the Titans are going through the R word, the rebuild, the rugby league rebuild, since Josh Hannay's gone there, which they have needed to do. They've been a club that the only thing I've ever complimented them on, and I think they're wearing it this weekend. Please, chat, remind me if it's the case. Is it this weekend they wear the Gold Coast Chargers kit? That purple one, the throwback to the 96 Chargers kit? I'm pretty sure it is. Regardless, that's the best decision they've ever made since coming into the competition. That is it. That is the top. That is the one thing I cannot criticize them on. They knocked that one out of the park. That seriously should just be their fucking colours. Anyways, you let me know. I've always criticized so heavily the Gold Coast Titans for just having the same fucking colours as Parramatta. There was seriously, back then, 15 clubs? Is that right? We got my math right? 15 clubs? And then, they had to settle on fucking blue and yellow. Like, what are we doing here? Anyways, young Keanu Kinney, pretty dangerous at kick return meters, 5th in the NRL. So he is a guy, uber quick, super fast, young. He's a guy that, I think they recently re-signed not all that long ago. So clearly a guy, Josh Hannay's got planning a big future on as this club moves forward into this new era under the Josh Hannay regime. A guy you do not want to get any open space with. Super fast, super quick. Only a little fella, but quite dangerous with the ball in hand. And as I said, he's racking up the meters, 5th in the NRL and kick return meters. So quite handy. Not a guy that you want with any kind of open space whatsoever. He's going to torture by all sounds. But looking across to us, like Kalen Ponga, just scintillating form. We know that the Origin teams are going to be named, I believe, this Sunday. Not that he really needs to light the world on fire, even though we know he will. He is surely got to be in that Queensland team, which fucking terrifies me as a proud New South Welshman. But boy, oh boy, he is just going to fucking light it up once more. He just got the hot hand of the moment, the Midas touch. Seemingly any player in or outside of him, behind him, whatever it might be, is just unlocked. There's just seems to be space. And, yeah, defenses are just fucking scrambling. They don't know how to shut this guy down. Look, what did we say? 6 line break assists last week against the – I know the Dragons aren't world beaters. Titans are certainly – look, they aren't world beaters either. They are not going to play finals football. They will be a bottom 4 team. But, yeah, they do have more talent. You know, where we sat here last week and we were sort of – it was such a tough show because I was, you know, respectfully to the Dragons going, I can't see any spark. But, you know, with the Titans, even though they haven't got a finals – you know, quality roster, and they've got a ways to go. They do have quality in this team. They've got some representative level players. They've got some players that do add a bit of strike, unlike the Dragons. So, you know, don't get it twisted. You know, this is certainly a stronger opposition this week than what we had last week. But fuck it, let's do it. Let's jump into this week's player battle matchup, brought to you by our good mates at the Medal Man, because every single battle deserves a medal. Even if the NRL refuses to hand one out for the most brutal tackle of the night. At the Medal Man, they specialise in high-quality custom medals and awards for sporting clubs with competitive pricing, fast turnaround, and that friendly local service that you just know and love. From junior carnivals all the way to the big grand final, they'll help recognise every single achievement in style. The Medal Man, where every win deserves recognition. Now let's jump into this week's player battle. And I've gone ahead and picked Jaden Campbell up against young Fletcher Razor Sharp. 2 guys, very fast, very quick, very early on in their NRL careers. I know Jaden Campbell's got about, he's got over 50 games. I think it's 67 off the top of the dome. Young Razor yet to hit there. But, by all accounts, like we all know, I still reckon to this day that first 20 minutes Razor Sharp played in Vegas has been the hottest form, even though Kalen Ponga is absolutely untouchable at the moment. That 20 minutes we saw in Vegas was just something else by Razor Sharp. Obviously, he's got that PCL injury. That's hampered him. Absolutely. That's not going away, unfortunately, for the remainder of the season. But, hasn't been highlighty dominated games, but I'm really hoping, if you cast your minds back to last year, 21st birthday, last Magic Round, when we absolutely fucking humped the Rabbitohs into the core of the earth, picked up a Hattie that day. I'm kind of hoping we get back into those areas because the rest of the spine have sort of had their moments to shine. It'd be great to see Razor have a really good performance. Not that he's played like bad at all. It's one of the compliments I had of the team last week in the match rewind is, whenever there's someone who seemingly has the hot hand, they sort of, the other boys go back into more of a supporting role, Dylan Lucas and Fletcher Sharp. But yeah, and don't get it twisted with Jaden Campbell. Had a breakout season last year. Certainly the tip of the spear when it comes to the attack for the Gold Coast Titans. Yeah, very good football player. Certainly a guy that you would want to build a club around. So, there would be a stack of other clubs that would love their hands on Jaden Campbell, and I'm sure the Gold Coast Titans will want to keep him for a long, long time because he is a quality football player, absolutely. But very similar type players, these guys, which I'm really excited about, and I think this will be a really good battle, and all eyes are going to be on Fletcher Sharp. I hope he gets a really, really good, strong performance. I'm sure as the weeks go on and he's, rehab that knee, again, it's not going away, but you think you're getting better and better. And obviously that combination with Dylan Brown's, I think he gets stronger and stronger, which is super exciting as well. So I'm sure it's not going to be too long before we start seeing some razor sharp magic, some razor sharp magic, sorry. But yeah, that's going to be my player battle matchup this week. Those 2 boys going head to head. But yeah, not much more I can really say. Obviously the experience is huge between the 2 spines there. Obviously, that's why we're heavily back favourites. Tidbit on that too, the last 12 times that the Newcastle Knights have been the away favourites, we have won. You heard that right. When we're the away favourites, the last 12 times, we have won the football game. So there you go for all you who like to have a little bit of a punt, and not to mention our impeccable Magic Round. Where is it? I saved it here. The Magic Round ladder, right? So of all the matches of Magic Round that's been played, the Knights sit second overall with the Raiders at the tippity top. We're second. We've played 5, won 4, lost 1 with a plus 34% differential. There's only one other team, the Dolphins, who have lost 1 game. They only came in 2023. So they've only played fucking 3, won 2, lost 1. So, yeah, the fact that we've played in 5 and only lost one Magic Round, fucking pretty good. So Magic Round specialist tonight, which is quite nice. Regarding, we seem to read out so many bad statistics, and we've got so many hoodoos and awful records at places. It's nice to be a team that's really fucking good come Magic Round. So
My TikTok was showing me the Davey Armstrong highlights last night.
oh yeah, at Suncorp Stadium. Yeah, fuck, they were good times too. As I said,
From Magic Round against the Titans.
Oh, he would have been the year before. Yeah, you're right.
That was on his debut.
Fuck, that was 24. Far, man, that seems like so long ago. But his debut, Anzac Round 24, was fucking awesome too. That was a really good game. But yeah, far out. We've been blessed with some really good performances by some debut fullbacks. Yeah, Davey Armstrong and Razor Sharp. Both their debuts were fucking awesome. But yeah, it's just going to be really good, another really good game. They'll take a lot of confidence, that spine, obviously scoring a shitload of points. It was so silky. One of those games, it looked like a little bit of a training run, respectfully to the Dragons. However, bringing it against the Gold Coast, look, they're a little bit better than the Dragons. I think we're absolutely going to get the job done against them. But it's just going to be another game, like Holbrook was saying about, they were treating the Rabbitohs game kind of like Vegas, round one all over again. Because, no sooner we had the spine, the full strength spine, you got Razor injured and KP and Brown. It's nice to have the full complement back. So third straight week, we've got an untouched spine is fucking awesome. So you'd only think it's going to get better and better, right? So very much looking forward to that. All right, let's move along to the outside backs. Plenty to talk about here. Oh, for all you stat nerds, Jesus Christ, get out the tissues. This one's for you. Completely unchanged back line with Dominic Young. Dan Gagai parked up on that rampant right edge with Brady Best, 4th in the NRL for try assists. I'm fucking circling back there. This is wild. 4th in the NRL for try assists. And Greggy Marzu, the man has scored 8 tries in 2 games. Big Greg Marzu. What do we say? The big ball of muscle, the human endorphin with muscles. That's Greg Marzu. Moving across to the Gold Coast Titans with Philip Sami and AJ Brimson on the left edge with Jojo Fafita and Jensen. Sorry if I pronounce this wrong. Tumapai. In his second NRL game, making his debut last week against the Roosters. Now, we want to glaze our boys Dominic Young and Greg Marzu. Here are some stats for you. Greg Marzu currently sitting 3rd in the NRL for the most tries scored in 2026 with 13. Dominic Young, 5th in the NRL with 11. So we've got 2 players in the top 5 try scorers in the NRL so far. Fucking great stuff. But it gets even better. Greggy Marzu, 2nd in the league for line breaks in the NRL, and Dominic Young, 4th. So 2 players in the top 4 for line breaks, 2 in the top 5 for try scorers. Dominic Young, Greg Marzu. Talk about getting back to some 2023 areas. These were the kind of stats we were reading out back then. Just fucking amazing stuff. Now, Bradman Best. This is crazy. I'm going to bring up the NRL website as I read this out because this just blew my mind. Bradman Best currently sits 4th overall in try assists. Now, when I read out the names, Nathan Cleary, Jerome Hughes, Tommy Dearden, they're your top 3, all halfbacks, right? Then out of nowhere, here's Brady Best sitting at 4th and outside back, and you got the rest are all spine players. Scotty Drinkwater, Nico Hines, Braden Trindle, Tanner Boyd, Jamal Fogarty, Ezra Mann, Blake Blaley, Katoa, Teddy, Sam Walker, Cody Walker, Jake Clifford, Jerome Luai, Adam Dewey, Daly Cherry Evans. That's the top 19 try assists in the game. And here's Brady as an outside back sitting 4th. And then right there, you get in 20 and 21st, you got Dane Gagai and Sandon Smith. I thought that is absolutely fucking crazy. That just goes to show you how fucking awesome particularly that left edge is going at the moment. But Dane's right up there too. So in the top 20, our outside backs are leading the try assist, which is just fucking nuts. So 44% of our tries currently coming on that left edge. It was a few weeks ago, very similar areas, but now very lopsided. Of the 50 tries we have scored thus far, 22 of them have come along that left edge now. On the right edge, only 15 from 15, so 30%. So obviously, after the last few weeks with Dylan Lucas, Bradman Best, and Greggy Marzu just fucking stacking up tries. It's made it a little bit lopsided there. Moving across, though, however, to the Titans. The Titans' left edge is the second worst for tries scored with only 6. Only the Dragons are worse with 5. So that left edge is doing them nothing at the moment. However, though, with Philip Sami, he has scored 8 tries in his last 9 games against the Knights and is 4th overall for post-contact meters thus far in the NRL. Clearly, he's up there with a stack load of forwards, Jackson Ford and whatnot. So clearly the winger, the outside back with the most post-contact meters, which is pretty impressive in and of itself there. But yeah, I thought that was worth noting. Only 6 tries coming along that left edge. Not good stuff. So you would think that the runner form that we're having with our outside backs is only going to continue. Like they are just in some fucking white hot form at the moment. With those stats I'm reading out, just fucking mind blown, right? Now we've got KP back. They've been doing this for so long without Kalen. Now Kalen's coming back in. It's just exacerbating this even more so. So I'd be fucking terrified as a Gold Coast Titan supporter, the 3 or 4 of them that are going to be their Magic Round. Keep an eye out for them. They're going to be fucking terrified. So I thought that was just some good rugby league fucking porn for all the battlers out there. Some seriously juicy statistics for our outside backs, doing some fucking good work. All right, let's move along to the forwards. Unchanged once more. Dylan Lucas in his 50th NRL game. Didn't that fucking creep up on us? 50 games for the Mr. Foot Fetish, Dylan Lucas. Holy shit. Jermaine McEwen, who got through a buttload of work last week with Big Trey Mooney and Jacob Saifidi starting as props with Matty Croker locking that shit down in the middle. Moving across to our opposition with Chris Randall and the ex-Knight himself, both for more in the second row with Mo Fodawaker, who will somehow, some way, he will be equaling the Titans' all-time appearance record. I didn't get around to finding out who he's equaling. 1,000 points to the first battler who can tell me who is Mo Fodawaker equaling as far as appearances go as a Gold Coast Titan. It's going to be super obvious, but I just don't care enough about the Titans to really give too much of a shit. But 1,000 points, if you can tell me, I'm a little bit intrigued. Let me know. With Big Tino, Fasua Lamaawi in the prop forwards and Cooper Bai, another son of the great Marcus Bai, heard of him from the Melbourne Storm at the lock forward position. What I will say, the Titans have a pretty handy forward pack. Mo Fodawaker, obviously representative level half. Tino, I love Tino. I feel like he is just wasting his time at this team. It's one of the pet peeves I have is when you see these elite players that are just squandered in teams that are seemingly no closer to ever winning a premiership. He's I think he activate like something in his contract at the start of this year to go, okay, you've convinced me to stay one more year. So whether that will be long-term or not, but I've always had a really, really high opinion of Big Tino. Love the guy. I remember going, I think it was round 3 last year when we did lose to the Titans, that fucking graveyard of a stadium that we keep losing games at. He was the best on field. He was absolutely nuts. Just such a high work rate.
I'll lock it in. Champ Brody said Luke Bailey.
Get the fuck out of here. Luke Bailey would be the most. I was thinking like a Scotty Prince or something like that. Yeah, right. So 2 props. Luke Bailey. I thought he was like pretty fucking old when he came over from St. George. There you go. Yeah, mind blown. That was a curveball. There you go, Brody. You don't get any extra locking in points, mate. If you think you're going to fucking get any extras, you don't. That 1,000 points doesn't go towards lock it in, by the way. So you're probably scrambling and thinking, I'll fucking lock this up. I'm just going to quickly fucking chat GDP this. There you go. Fucking Luke Bailey. Fucking crazy. There you go. Obviously, quality forwards that they do have in the Titans there with Mo Fodawaker and Tino. So, Jacob and Trey got a job on their hands there to start this game. They're going to want to start really well, are they? We're going to want to start really fucking strong, run up that back fence, set the fucking tone nice and early on this team and just get the job done. I just want to sit back. What I'd ideally love this Magic Round is just to put the fucking ringer through this team and just sit back and bask in glory. That's what I want. I don't want 2024 when all those loser Titan supporters like, oh, Brian Kelly didn't knock it on. The Titans were robbed. Bullshit. You leaked like 26 odd points and a half or whatever it was, and they're still rambling on about they got robbed. Bullshit. He dropped the ball. If I have one Titan supporter come up and say that to me, Lou, I'll have him kicked out. All right? I'll have him kicked out. So
Bring the tissues.
Bring the tissues. But yeah, not really much more I really want to touch on there. I do give us the tick. Again, outside back, spine, I'm going to give us the tick here. You know, Dylan Lucas, still potentially a smoky for Origin. He's going to want to have another really good game there. Jacob Preston, who a lot of people had in front of him, Bulldogs going like absolute shit at the moment. He was the tip of the spear. You know, he was one of their attacking weapons, Jacob Preston, for long periods of last year. Haven't they fallen off a fucking cliff? And Dylan Lucas bagging more and more tries. So I expect him to probably bag another one if I'm going to be completely utterly honest with you. I think that left edge, they're all going to at least bag 1 or 2 fucking tries each, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Again, we're just stacked there. We're stacked all across the park. There's no area that I'm looking at them going, you know what? Titans might have us a little bit in this area. But yeah, I think we're going to get the job done there. Let's move across to the bench with Sandon Smith, Tyson Frizzell, Pasami Solo, Cody Hopwood in the only change from last week. He'll come in for Big Frank the Tank, Francis Manu Leilua, with Harrison Graham and Fletcher Hunt to round out the 6-man bench. Moving across to the opposition with Curtis Moran, Khalees Haas, Josh Paxton, Arama Hall, Jalen De Groot, and Luke Summerton with the only change, unchanged for Josh Hannay. He comes in to replace Sam Verrills. Now, the only thing I'll say, and we took a late, sorry, Snedden, I know you'll be listening, mate, and there was a reason we didn't play your voicemails because you sent it in during the show, mate. You've got to get him in before the show, mate. He brought up a really good point about, looking back on it, we didn't really want to comment on it because it was such a really good game. But yeah, when Sandon did come onto the field, obviously he threw that forward pass. That wasn't great. We didn't look as threatening, did we? And the only thing I will say, I would prefer in this game, I don't know, I'd be handing the keys to, I reckon I'd give it to Harrison Graham. I think that's the only minor thing. It's the only, call it criticism. I'd have Harrison Graham at 14. You let me know. Who do you think would be the better 14, Harrison Graham or Sandon Smith? I don't know. Me personally, there's something telling me I just want Harrison Graham out there. I think when we got the roll on in the fashion that we did against the Dragons, Harrison Graham coming on would have just fucking gone nuts, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But I understand Sandon. He's a guy who covers multiple positions too. So I do understand that. I'm not sitting here going, why has he made this decision? Sandon's still a very fucking good football player. I don't know. I just felt like Harrison Graham might have been the better choice at 14. But you let me know. You let me know, chat. Who's your 14? Sandon or Harrison Graham coming into this Magic Round clash? For the bench for the Gold Coast Titans, Curtis Moran. I've always really liked Curtis Moran. Got a bit of fucking dog about him. He seems like the most un-Gold Coast Titan-like player ever. Now, when I saw him at the Dogs, always, it just sounded like a really high work rate. Just passes the eye test. Just a guy I always admired. Went, fuck that guy. Yeah, he does a lot of fucking work. I really like him. Bizarre why the Doggies didn't want to keep him. I thought he was really, really good there. Certainly doesn't sort of come to mind as like that Gold Coast Titan type player. When I think of a Gold Coast Titan player, I certainly don't think of like a Curtis Moran type player. But there you go. They're trying to, I guess, reinvigorate their fucking identity from being a team that just sucks all the time. I don't know really much more to touch about on this spine for the Gold Coast Titans. If I'm going to be completely, utterly honest with you, I'm just going to say we're going to get the job done in the spine department as well. Pasami and Frizzell doing good things, particularly since Frizz has come back there. Good to still see Fletcher Hunt named in and around. I know he had a tough outing last time he played that full game against the Panthers, was it? After having a really good game the week before. Who was that against when he picked up that Hattie? Oh, my God. Who did we play before the Panthers, Lou? It's all a fucking blur at the moment. I should know this shit. Nah, it wasn't the Roosters, was it? Fuck, I can't remember. Someone will be screaming at their fucking thing. Yeah. Anyways. But, yeah, we're going to get the job done there. Again, it's a minor criticism about Harrison Graham coming at 14, but that's just me personally. I'm not going to be too perturbed by that one.
Before the Panthers, we played the Roosters.
It was it?
That was correct.
And you got a Hattie against them. Am I remembering that right? Fuck, I don't know. I got to remember so much shit. It's does my head in sometimes. All right, fuck it, let's do it. Let's dive into Lock It In. It's brought to you by our good mates at Grain Fed Brewery.
It's time to lock it in. It's time to lock it in.
All right, battlers, whether you're backing in your favorite player to have an absolute masterclass or you're just backing in the boys for a big win, make sure you have a cold grain fed in hand. Bold flavors, bold predictions. Lock it in with Grain Fed. Now, here is time for mine. Start firing yours in. I cannot wait to see them. All right, I got Kalen Ponga for 3 tries. I would have loved for him to score on his 150th, but I'm going to love it probably even more seeing it in person at Suncorp Stadium, where he stamps on his authority and Queensland selectors going, you need to pick me. Unfortunately, he's going to get 3 tries. He is just fucking on fire at the moment. The Gold Coast Titans don't have any answers. They got no way that they're going to shut him down. It's going to happen. Greggy Marzu, the big ball of fucking the endorphin wrapped in muscle that is the G-Train, Greg Marzu. Fuck it. He's going to get another 2 tries. Dominic Young, 200 plus run meters for that guy. We're going to see some huge line breaks and from the right edge of the Newcastle Knights. Lock that shit in. I've got the Knights to complete at 85%. We're going to fix that up. We're going to win the possession battle with 55%. Knights 13 plus, baby. Let's fucking go. And we're going to win both halves. It's just going to be convincing. It's just going to be one of those convincing games. I'm going to bump into Clarkey, good friend of the show later on, give him a bit of shit about this game, and it's going to be all good. And then haven't we got the Wars versus the Broncos straight after that, Lou?
We do.
Then the Wars are just going to absolutely rinse the fucking Broncos, and then we'll just be partying with the Warbras. It'll just be the Battlers and the Warbras just coming together. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Warriors supporters. I reckon there'll be a fair few of them that might recognise me. I've made a really good alliance with them, so trust me, straight after this game, I'll be fucking cheering you on hardcore. Big time. I want you guys to pound the fucking Broncos into the core of the earth. All right, let's do it. Enough about the Broncos. What have we got? All right, Christopher. Fucking Knights bamboozle the Titans with some magic. Fuck yeah. Greggy Marzu 3 tries. Dominic Young 3 tries. 12 plus offloads for the Knights. 15 line breaks. Hooked his shit into my veins. 13 plus for the Knights. Knights to score in the first 5 minutes. Fuck yeah. That sounds like the perfect rugby league game, mate. Lock that in. Chris, I'll be tickle pink, brother. Branson, what do you got, Big Dob? Tits up, Titans. Greg keeps his try-scoring dominance with another Hattie. Holy shit. Has there been a player ever to score a triple Hattie? Back-to-back-to-back Hatties. Let me know. 1,000 points for the first battler who can tell me that in the chat. KP gets a try. No more blue ball. No more blue balling us. Knights to score the most points in all games across Magic Round. Fuck, $7 bet. That's a great bet. Wow, with the impeccable try-scoring form at the moment, and those statistics that I read about the outside back, $7 for the Knights to score more points than anyone against the Titans. Oh, that's fucking juicy. Sign me up for that. All right, Justin. Retro Chargers fail to conjure the magic. Brady Best to score a double. Dominic Young to score a quaddie. We got a quaddie locked in. Fuck yes. Knights to completion between 80 and 90%. Knights to have 30 plus tackle breaks. Knights to score first and last. Knights 13 plus. Gags jersey swap. Gags to swap with Tino. Fuck, that's what we were going to do. Put it in. Lock it in too. That's another lock it in we're going to do. Who's Tino? Who's Gags going to swap jerseys with? I think that's probably a good shout. You'd think it'd have to be Tino, right? He hasn't got a fucking plethora of players to pick from the Titans. You would think it'd be Tino, right? Like a teammate from Queensland. Surely it's Tino. But yeah, you let me know in the chat. Who's Gags going to swap jerseys with? Jake, what do you got? Big Dog. Knights 13 plus. Pong going to score a double and Dom Young for a double. Fuck yeah, man. That sounds like a great rugby league football game to me. We got any more, Lou?
Sorry, I'm just multitasking here.
Tony, Dom, and Greg for at least 5 between them. What do we think, mate? Like a 4-1 split? Are we thinking 3-2? I'm liking it, though, and it's a very real possibility. I reckon Tony has just been licking his lips after those statistics that I read out about Brady's try assists, the line breaking, and the fucking tries coming from our wingers at the moment. Good stuff. Good stuff. Mitchell, Knights to win, and a sin bin from the Titans. Ooh, yeah, I could see that. I could see we're just all over them, and they're just trying to slow us down. Someone just has a boneheaded play in them, and they just get sent, and we just turn the screws and score another fucking.
Sorry to interrupt, Lincoln. Do you know how to block people from Insta? There's this comment from Talking Para podcast
Oh,
saying
yeah.
Knights suck.
Oh, yeah, the Knights suck. Do you know what, Adam? You have to sit there with us and watch Dylan Brand put on a fucking masterclass, mate, as you have to play the Melbourne Storm, who have just come back in the form, mate. So that's going to be a little win-win for us. And then in 2 weeks' time, when we get to do all that again in Newcastle for the Dylan Brown Bowl, it's a little preview for you, mate. So fucking look out, brother. We're in for a good weekend. I know there's going to be so many salty Parramatta supporters coming up to me going, Dill who? And they are just, they are so fucking cut deep down inside. They really are. They really are. So looking forward to it, mate. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be doing plenty of content with you guys. And you're on the recovery session as well. So by all means, if you want to buy tickets and throw beers at Adam, throw a beer at Adam at Talking Para Podcast, go nuts. I won't get in your way. If you want to hurl abuse at him.
Just got some look-at-ins on Insta from
yeah?
Territory. Matty Croker anytime. First try scorer, Bradman Best. Through and through in the second minute.
I like the Matty Croker one. I dig that. Yeah, let's hope Croaks has a good game. Been very understated at the moment, Matty Croker.
So she said Dom 1, Greg 2, Fletch 1, Ponga 200 meters.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I love them, these predictions. And you know what? They almost sound absurd, but they really are not. Like the way that the way rugby league's been played at the moment, our opposition, the form we're in, the confidence that we would be having, it's another game. It's more time that the spine players have, now it's, they're not injured, locked in, ready to go. Yeah, fuck. I'm with you. We don't want to get blue balled. I want to see Kalen Ponga score a try. Our skipper deserves a try. He's like that guest, Lou, where he's too busy serving up everyone else's dinner and he's gone hungry. You know what I mean? He's just so busy just making sure everyone else has got something. Let's give back to Kalen. Let's not forget about Kalen. He's just so giving at the moment. Be a bit selfish, Kalen. Fuck it. Get a hattie, mate. No one, we will not be perturbed. We'll not be angry with you, Kalen. All right? You've given us so much. Treat yourself to a try, by all means, brother. Good stuff, battlers. Loving those lock-it-ins. Full of confidence. And we knew we would be. Isn't this, seriously, how good is it just to feel confident? And it's not arrogance. Don't get the two twisted. We're the Newcastle Knights supporter base, the battlers. We're not an arrogant bunch, but we deserve this.
The endorphins are flowing.
Yes. This is a very much Greg Marzu-fueled endorphin vibe at the moment, and we deserve this. This is, we saged the bar. We did our part. I like to feel like in some way we have done our part to bring this to the club. I know there's been a lot of hard work within those four walls. What are you laughing at? What now?
So can we get a look at in that Bossy and Brandy will have to say hello to me?
Well, they didn't cross paths with me at Vegas. Could this be it? Could this be the awkward meetup between Bossy and Brandy and Link? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what would be. I honestly think, do you know, if I'm going to be completely honest, I think they would just brush me. And the funny part is I stick out like a fucking sore thumb. Anyone who's met me, I'm 6'6", obviously fucking hairy as. I stick out. I do not blend into a crowd at all. You can see me coming from a fucking mile away.
Chewbacca.
Yeah. So they will, if they were to see me, I guarantee they won't say shit to me. They wouldn't. Anyways, that makes it even funnier. But I would like to ambush them. I would really like to ambush them. I'd say get the camera rolling. And by all means too, battlers, I keep saying it. If you see me on Caxton Street or in the stadium, by all means, don't ever feel like you can't come up and say hello. If you want a photo or whatever it is, I urge you, please. I don't mind at all. I get so many people that I remember Magic Round, I think it was last year. I was getting, people wanting photos and all this stuff, and I could see people off to the side of me, and I I could tell that they were like too hesitant to ask. So I made the decision for them. I just went up to them. I'm like, please, for the like, yeah, what you see is what you get. You know, I'm not going to be angry whatsoever. Without you guys and your support, I can't do this. So if it's the least I can do is, yeah, say hello, have a yarn with you. By all means, if you want to throw a beer in my hand, I think I got fucking 4 or 5 deep. I was parked up. I had like a cup holder and 2 in my other hand. The battlers just kept throwing me beers. So if you want to buy me a beer, I will not say no to that. You can chew my ear off and I'll chew yours off as well. So, but yeah, by all means, it breaks my heart when people go, oh, I saw you, but I didn't want to, didn't want to interrupt you, whatever. Seriously makes my day. By all means. And I mean that.
I'll keep an eye out.
Truly. Yeah. You do, because there are some people I can tell, and I make an effort to go up and see them. If they don't feel like they can do it themselves, I'll go do it. It would be awkward if they didn't know me, and here I am just pretending like, oh yeah, this person must.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? Oh, don't! I will die if I ever do that shit. My God, I will never be that, battlers. Don't you worry. All right, very good. All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's answer some burning questions.
Burning questions.
Now, you work in a business, battlers. Chances are you are not prepared for fire and or emergency. So make sure you get in contact with the fine folks at Get Out Alive Fire Safety Training, because if you do not learn, you will burn. All right, Lou, what do we got?
Justin asked, how was my birthday yesterday?
How was your birthday, Lou?
I like to keep them low key. So it was very nice. Spent time with our daughter, and then we went out for a nice dinner at the My High.
Got yourself a brand new Knights jersey?
I did.
You did even
Pretty
more
good.
shopping. I was in bed and you still were doing more shopping.
I did. I went a little crazy. Haven't bought so much stuff in a while. So treat yourself.
Treat yourself. So, yep, the company credit card got a little bit of whack, but that's all right.
Joshy said on Insta, I'm buying Lou a birthday mug.
A what?
A birthday margarita.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't drink alcohol, battlers. So there you go. That's where Lincoln and I are very different.
So, yeah, if you buy a margarita, I will drink it on her
Lincoln will
behalf.
get it.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Thank you. Matt asked, anyone know where the Knights captain run is this weekend?
That's a good question, actually. That'd be a really good. I don't know. I'm trying to remember where they did it previous years. Around here. Yeah, don't know, man. Keep if I hear anything, I'll let you know. But yeah, that's a good one. Not sure, dude.
Brett asked, what's the plan for Sunday? Any early drinks or the casino afterwards?
We will always be getting there early. So shout out to the Just Mates crew. They are coming up. They're going to be crashing with us this weekend. We'll be breaking their Suncorp Stadium Caxton Street virginity. They've never been along Caxton Street or Suncorp. So, yeah, we'll be giving them the grand tour of that. So we're going to be, mate, we always get in there early. I've got the Sunday session at the Caxton Street Brewing Co., which I was saying earlier. So tickets are still available. Limited tickets. They're selling quick. So if you want to get on that, it's just a nice chill Sunday morning. Lots of guest speakers. Mark Geyer, Mark Tukey, Yvonne Sands is going to be cruising around. I think Braith and Aston might be making a little bit of appearance. I don't know where he was at, if he could make it or not, but regardless, Roasty's there, Retro, plenty of guys. You walk around and go, fuck, I've seen you on my phone. I've seen you on here, blah, 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 blah. So it's a good time. I don't know. We did get an invite, a VIP invite thing to the Star Casino, literally like an hour before we came on here. So we're going to work out our itinerary, but I think we're just going to be parked along Caxton Street. We're going to get to Caxton Street pretty early. We always sneak some beers onto the train, have a few deep before we hit Caxton Street.
Lincoln gets blasted.
I have a good rip. Don't you worry. I'll be going nuts. I'll be putting more away than I did it. I had a pretty good time in Vegas. But yeah, along Caxton Street, I'll give it a good nudge. Don't you worry. So, but yeah, we'll seriously, we'll be doing that much streaming. You can't miss us. We'll let you know everything. You'll know. Trust me.
On TikTok, Up the Waz 9093 asked who you got, Waz or Broncos?
Oh, fucking up the Waz, brother. Fucking oath. Absolutely, mate. I hope you I seriously couldn't have asked for probably a better second matchup. let's be honest. If we get the win against the Titans team, I don't like the Titans all that much. And then to watch the Wars beat the Broncos straight afterwards, oh, the vibe is going to be so fucking good. So if you've never been to Magic Round Battlers, it's going to be your first one. I'm telling you, the Wars supporters make the weekend. They are fucking awesome. They are everywhere. They outnumber everyone, and it's just fucking awesome. And I'm sure, and I'm hoping that the Wars have our back as we do theirs. We'll be cheering on the Wars. I'm hoping the Wars do the same for us. So very much looking forward to that. After we pandered the Titans, let's give the Queenslanders nothing to cheer about. So go get the job done for us, Wars.
Justin asked, if the Knights' spine was to be a barbecue marinade, what kind of flavor would they be?
Fuck.
Christopher said hot and spicy.
Yeah. That's a pretty, yeah, I don't think you get any better than that. I think they would be hot. It's the most accurate description you could give them, hot and spicy.
Got
Absolutely.
The mango chutney song stuck in my
The mango, you have this fucking mango chutney song. There'd be people going, what the fuck are you talking about a mango
Just look it
chutney?
up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Josh asked, hey Link, what's your favorite Knights jersey, bit of Knights fan gear that you own? Mine would be the Anzac Day jersey and my Knights plush teddy, which was my great grandfather's who owned it from a day one fan.
Oh shit, some old school merch. Favorite Knights jersey. I got asked this a couple of weeks ago for various reasons. So, the one that I do love because it sticks out, and they did do a remake of it, is the '96 Sevens jersey, the white one, and it's like crazy kind of pattern on it. Tidwell's released that at the end of last year. I love that one just on visuals. It's so different. I just love it. The 97 I just love because it's the 97 kit. Like, what are we doing? It's just, cotton jersey. What that jersey means, it's nostalgic. I fucking love it. It's always makes an appearance, my 97 jersey. And then the way it feels, like the best feeling jersey, and they're so high quality and the cut on them's really nice, is the Filler 2000s kit. Both the home and away, they're fucking elite. I wish we got more of those jerseys. They were so good. Some of them, obviously, I'm a big jersey collector. Some of them feel like shit. The Cougar ones are crap. I don't like the X-Blades ones, like those late 2000s ones. But, man, that Filler one from 2000 is fucking awesome. Good gear. Good gear. In 2001. We had it in 2001 as well. But they're my three favorite, like, off the top of my bone. Three. And then my absolute worst is 2008, 2009. Fucking hate those kits. Ugh, yuck. Not only because it's post-Joey, but they look fucking terrible.
Fuck yeah, no, yeah. And they said, not sure what's more amazing, the rate of improvement of the Knights or how you've been looking lately.
I would have to say, as good as the Knights have been going, they haven't been going as good as I've been looking. Let's be honest. Nah, I'm kidding, mate. What a beautiful compliment. Fuck yeah, no, yeah. Thanks, mate. Means a lot.
Christopher asked, what would be your ultimate Knights weekend?
Winning the fucking grand final and then just fucking ripping and tearing the whole weekend, dude. Lock it in. Back to back, the girls get the job done. We win our third NRLW premiership, and then the boys just go get it done, and we just get an emphatic win, bring that glory back to our club, and just I got a picture in my head. There would be we'd have a limousine straight after the fucking grand final. We'd jump straight back in the limousine, where it'd be one of those ones that have a TV in it. We would re-watch the game. It'd be on in the background, and it'd be a blur. But Lou would be filming all of it, so it'd be content, and it'd just be, could you imagine the stream? Like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen one of these days. The night is going to have this massive stream where we won the grand final, and it's just fucking it breaks the internet. It's going to be so fucking awesome.
I was just about to say we'd have to up the internet.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Routers.
Yeah, I could see we'd probably get a limo down with Nilso, Russ, and it'd just be like the biggest fucking party, man. We'd get back in that limo and just beeline it back to Newey and just, it'd be, bro, how good would it be? Be so fucking awesome, mate. That is my ultimate fucking weekend.
Brendan's asked, what 3 current players would you get on the piss with if we won the grand final this year?
This year, it'd be Kalen Ponga. He would 100% be a guy I'd get on the piss with. Do you know what? Out of complete and utter respect, it'd be Jacob Saifidi. Jacob Saifidi debuted when we were in the absolute fucking dark ages, 2016, like polar opposites. You like where the Dragons are at now. That's where we were 10 years ago. So just to go, mate, how good's this? You know, you've from the bottom now we're here kind of stuff. There'd be my first two. The third one, who would I go third? Oh, do you know what? Oh man, this is so hard to fucking pick. I'd probably have to go Dylan Brown. I'd probably have to go Dylan Brown. He's going to be a guy that's, you know, he's going to be such an integral part of our club for so long. He's going to be remembered as a Knight. He's not going to be remembered as a Parramatta Eel. He's going to be remembered as a premiership winner for the Knights. And that would be the night we just build a lifelong friendship. And then that'd be it. That'd be my three. I'd love it with all of them. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to pick three quickly, that's what I'd go with.
Daniel said, if we won the grand final, I did set take a week off and just fucking binge.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, I'd be just MIA. It would just be, I would probably just the week before the prelim, I would probably book in, I'd go get myself a spare liver and kidneys because they're going to get a transplant. They're just going to be fucked up. They're just going to get run through. Some of those organs are going to, there's going to be some serious detoxing involved afterwards. It'll be run through all right.
Mitchell's asked, how many people will show up with Newcastle Knights jerseys this weekend?
I hope quite a few, mate. I don't think we're going to outdo the Wars. They are just like serious. There's more of them than anyone, which is fucking unreal. Don't know. Like, you know, a lot of people I reckon if a lot of people had known, if you had a crystal ball and you were coming in here thinking this is the kind of team and the brand of football and the excitement levels and whatnot, you probably would have got a few more. A lot would have probably been a bit put off by last year and thinking, might be a bit slow, blah, 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 blah. But I'd still think, mate, there's still quite a few of us that turn up. So, don't worry. There's plenty of us that are getting around the joint. And don't forget to full kit wanker.
Yeah, sorry. Someone did ask that earlier on Insta, but the comments are hard to bring up.
Yeah. Definitely your boy will be going full kit wanker. Don't worry. Come that Sunday, game day, full kit wanker, head to toe, like I was on the Night's Watch. I was just dusting it off. I think the Just Mates boys, they're getting all their full kit wanker gear as well. So there's always plenty of full kit wankers. Get your kit on. All right, get it on. It's good stuff.
Rich said, hey, Link, don't know if you've seen this, but you're on the Fox League Magic Round promo on Fox. Start getting royalties.
Am I now? I actually did. Now you mentioned, I swear I saw a comment on that on something else we posted. There you go. It's probably full kit wanker, no doubt. Whenever you go full kit wanker, the fucking cameras just come out of nowhere. They just fucking, I had 9, Fox, fucking all these people. Oh, can you do this? And the NRL filmed this and all this crazy shit. If you want to trust me, head to toe in the full kit, you're going to get on TV. Guarantee. If we get a shitload of us, we'll get some really good content. And the Knights will probably get around it too. We want to be the ones that start it. So get on the full kit wanker bandwagon. Is that it? We've extinguished all the burning questions?
Yep.
Good stuff, battlers. All right. Well, if you enjoyed the stream, please give it a big old thumbs up. If you're listening to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give it a big old 5-star review. It really does help us out here. And again, if you want to support us here, find our Patreon link in the show notes below. Or just Google it. You'll find it. It does go a long way to help us. Our sponsors, without their support, our Patreon members goes a long, long way. So if you do want to help us out here, a couple of independent creators trying to give back and give more and more content to you guys, it would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Going to be a huge weekend. Obviously, we're not going to do a Night's Watch because we're going to be at the ground, but we're going to be shooting so much content. We're going to be handing out some beach jerky, all sorts of stuff. So if you're going along the Magic Round, keep an eye out for Lou and I. We'll be doing the rounds around the place. We'll probably get the microphone on you. We always do interviews and bits and pieces like that. So come out and find us. But yeah, battlers, get ready. Strap yourselves in for a huge monster Magic Round weekend. We will probably see you Monday night for the Match Rewind show. But until then, battlers, go ripping and a tearing. And yeah, we're getting the Adam O'Brien out of here.